Hello everyone and welcome back to PAX and Recreation. And today we continue with the Artifact Saga. And we're going to tackle another Gamegenic product. This time we are talking about the Triple Deck Holder 300 Plus XL, and it includes 3 removable deck holders. So this is, if you saw the double deck holder, this shouldn't be that new to you. It's a smart and compact solution, perfect to store 3 complete decks, commander decks, but yeah, and it's useful for extra thick inner sleeves, so you can do Dragon Shields plus Dragon Shields, which is something that you can't do in most deck boxes, because inners and outers from Dragon Shield are a big no-no. You can it's designed to hold up to 300 double sleeve cards in extra thick inner sleeves. They don't say that their sleeves are extra thick. They're just pointing at Dragon Shield. They have this weird love-hate relationship with Dragon Shield where they just send them stabs from time to time. Durable deck box with self-locking lid plus write-on strip. Includes 3 removable deck holders that can hold up to 100 double sleeve cards each. It fits oversized cards. It has Cobra neck technology. A flap closure that can be opened up to 180 degrees for easy access to the deck, strong wielding points, acid-free, no PVC, and then all the multi-5 PAL languages, and it's black. I got it in black because that was the only color that was available. As I stated previously, I normally prefer brighter colors because brighter colors are make it more apparent in case that you have any failure or that you have any defects. So again, it's a kind of a big deck box. It's for 3 different decks, and you're supposed to write with who owns each deck or what each deck is about, I guess. In this case, here is the Cobra neck technology, and same logic as the previous time. Gamegenic logo, Gamegenic product name number, so triple deck holder 300 plus XL, gamegenic.com. The logo here, and I'm surprised to not see the logo anywhere else. There you go, it's here. Now compared to the 200 one, is literally more of the same. Is quite literally, you want 3 decks instead of 2? Here you go, brother. Enjoy. Now, I guess that if I have to ask anything, well, let me finish the review and then I will ask something. But in terms of what to find in here, pretty much what you can expect. By the way, this is the Cobra neck technology that we love because of the name mostly, but it's very functional. See, like it actually gives some wiggle room here for things to bend without you being scared of the things breaking. Damn it. So these are the 3 pockets that you get. These are, this is nothing out of the ordinary. Same material as the box, is flimsy plastic, but it's not a bad quality plastic. It doesn't feel bad quality. It feels like smooth. It feels, and it smells. Oops, I hit the camera. And it smells, like good plastic, I guess, if that helps you in any way whatsoever. And you get 3 of these, so you can put your decks in here, your commander decks, or you can just put whatever. And if you want to just really maximize your thing, I guess that you can put stuff in here and then keep the deck separately, but there's not much that you can do. Technical issues. So you get these 3 deck holders that you can just use for whatever, and then this big deck box. But overall is pretty much the same logic and lesson as the 2XL. Video in the corner if you want more in details, more in detail. A more in-detail explanation about that. And now that I see this thing with 3 slots, now basically the discussion with the 2 deck box was that it looked like one of the dual deck boxes. Remember dual deck boxes? Well, that was certainly a thing. And I love this. Now, this is for commander decks. And they know that, and that's why they are like 100 plus, because that's all that anyone plays anyways. So having 2 commander decks here, you can make dual decks with commanders, and that's an interesting concept. But besides that, it's just you putting 2 decks in there or something. Now, my request here is that if I am getting a 3 deck box, and you already went to where no one has ever went before, has ever go before. Can, like, wait, do the Ultra Pro ones fit in here? Actually, yes. Oh, not bad. You can I ask you to, Gamegenic, to do like a 4XL and a 5XL? Let me explain. So my logic here is as follows. A lot of times when you buy precons, the best way to store a precon in a nice looking way is with the Ultra Pro deck boxes for the same thing. And as you can see, like, this deck box has 0 use. So, like, because I normally only play in control environments, I open them and very carefully I remove my cards. So this thing is like this from factory pretty much. So yeah, this is a very flimsy deck box. It doesn't have a Cobra hinge, so it's, you know, very delicate. But the good thing is that it has the same illustration as the Commander, and it fits the Commander deck plus the placeholder, the divider, and the tokens that come with the deck. So everything goes in here. I don't need extra boxes or anything like that. So that's pretty good. And as we established before, in one of these, I can actually fit the same very comfortably. So you can have your Commander deck and, which I'm not realizing that, your Commander deck and your tokens, and you actually have some extra space in there, so you can put more than 15 tokens. Actually, I have 15 plus the plastic card, so it's 16. You can have more in here, and like, it fits. You just go here, use the Cobra hinge, put the thing in here, and just overall have the decks. Now, it has a mini defect, that is that you can't do this because it hits down there, so you need to put them like this. You can't just move them, otherwise they hit. But yeah, so if you grab any Commander deck, 100 double sleeve cards. This one is Dragon Shield on top of Dragon Shield, so that's a non-recommended thing. You can see that they dance, so there is on purpose space for the tokens, which is actually great because the tokens are the thing that is always neglected. And there's another double sleeved Dragon Shield on top of Dragon Shield deck, and I can just put it in here with little to no effort. This one actually comes with 20 tokens, but I can just fit the 20 tokens if I want, like here, because you can, a lot of things fit in here. So you can just go here, put this in there, and put this in there. And again, it's not the most, you know, it's not the best looking thing in the world, but it's very functional. If you put the tokens, it's actually better because they don't dance. If you don't put tokens, they kind of dance. But bear with me. And I'm just realizing that some of the cards are backwards, apparently. Yep. So the last person who played with this deck it wasn't very careful. But on top of this, apparently you can fit oversized cards. And as we established before, sadly, nope. We're not talking about oversized Pokemon cards because they don't fit, because they are too big for the box, as you can see, and in any mathematical way whatsoever. So once again, these cards are for display mostly, and knowing that there are 100 card deck holders, this is mostly Magic and oversized Magic cards. In this case, it is double sleeved, or you can just use the plain chase ones, etc. They do fit. Now they fit like this, so horizontally, and there you go. However, one thing that I have to say is that the oversized cards felt more secure in the 200 one because they were pretty much the size of the box. Here they can dance and they can do stuff as well. Here they are like better fitting, right? So there is that. But it's a very practical box. This is like, you know, this is like not very beautiful. I mean, it's not ugly looking or anything. It's actually pretty nice. But it's not like ultra resistant. It doesn't have like God skin on it or anything like that. It's just, you know, a nice box made of plastic. Obviously, this thing does not pass the shake test. Like the moment that I do this, you already see that it gave up. There you go. So we are not going to do a shake test because it's pointless. But you know, to throw this in your backpack like this is a fairly big thing, or to have it in your house and just be like, hey, yeah, here are the decks, so that you don't have to open to check it. You just go like, oh, this deck, this deck, this deck. Not bad. Now, however, I do have an ask to Gamegenic. So my review here is pretty much the same as this one. This was very good for 2. This is very good for 3. It fits the decks, plus the tokens, plus the oversized cards. It's pretty much on spot. Great. And the Cobra neck is a lot better than the alternatives, which are very flimsy, right? So that's good. However, if this had a reason to make like a dual deck for Commander, because you can put 2 here and do something, this one I am not that sure about a usage for this. But apparently they are willing to go XXL because, well, this is for 3 instead of 2. And however, the XL name is not because it's for 3, because this is also XL. So if you see the packaging, the double deck holder is 200 XL and the triple one is 300 XL. XL is the naming convention that Gamegenic uses for whenever you can fit overly thick sleeves plus tokens, etc., etc. So they are overly thick. So the XL is not because of the size. However, one thing that I ask is, hey, Gamegenic, since you're willing to do this, can you please do a 4-deck one or a 5-deck one? And I know what you may be thinking. Well, 4 and 5 is too big. Like if you put these 2 things together, that's a 5-deck holder. That is too big for any backpack. And I will ask you, is it though? I think this fits in a backpack perfectly, but I will even argue, maybe I don't need it in a backpack. And they will likely say, well, just use a layer or use a dungeon. And it's like, yes, but the form factor and economy of this thing is pretty cool. Plus, you can just write which deck is there. Why I'm asking for 4 and 5? Because when you buy precons, and a lot of people just buy all the precons, they come in packs of 4 or 5. You never have 3. Well, sometimes you have 2 precons, so this is great for those cases. But I never seen 3 precons. It's always 2, 4, or 5, never 3. But this exists, so this is cool. But that would be great because most of the times, it's not 100%, but most of the times the precons of the same set kind of are designed to work together, to play against each other. And it will be very good to have it as a board game of sorts, to have like 4 or 5 and just write like this deck, that deck, this deck, that deck, that. And if you indulge me, since I'm asking things like you're Santa Claus, it will be great to have it in a weird color, like purple or something, and then have like a rainbow one, because sometimes Gamegenic does release rainbow things so that it comes with different colors. So like one color for this, one color for this, one color for that. But that's just me over asking. If you just release the same but with 4 or 5 slots, that will be interesting, and at least I can take some use out of that because I can just put all the precons from the same generation together in a single box and they look nice. Even more when they are old precons or old decks that I created to play together and they don't have boxes with art to go with them and they just look nice. So overall conclusion, nice, very, very solid, not very sturdy, but very flexible. Your cards feel somewhat protected here, and most of all is very convenient. Plus, Cobra neck, baby, Cobra technology, Cobra Commander. There you go. So great looking. I think it's passed. I think it's approved. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for spending your time here. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and all those things that cool kids need to say on YouTube. I hope to see you next time on PAX and Recreation. Bye.